Hey, hey, Facebook. How are you guys doing today? Beautiful Sunday today, right? Hey, hey, Facebook. All right. Just wanted to make sure I am live. Just wanted to come in here and talk to you all really brief. I was excuse me. But as we go through changes, um and we talk to people, we kind of see ourselves in other people and what they're experiencing. And had some conversations with different people on my team, um, a few friends. I don't really, I hate to even say it like this, but most of the time I'm talking to my family or a business partner, and that's not anything. I don't mean anything mean behind that. It's just it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. And what I do is I the way I operate. Okay, I operate by simply um, being around people that think more like me versus the way I used to think, or the way or act the way I act. So anyway, I just wanted to. I was listening and reading messages from team members and these conversations and listening to voice clips, and I'm like, I used to be there. I used to be there. I used to be there. And then I kick in. I'm like, well, hold on a second. Let me help you. So I just want to talk to you guys real quick on this. Who you become is entirely up to you. Who you become is entirely up to you. We were born, excuse me, we were born, we were raised. And how do you get like a dry pocket in your throat as soon as you get on live? But raised, I'm sorry, born, raised, and then we have our own. We're raised by our grandparents, and elders, whatever, whoever parents, and we learn what they teach us. We literally take what they tell us, and it's a law. We take what they have taught us, and that's what it is. That's the way it goes, right? So as we get older, we tend to not really, um, even when we learn that there's something better or there's something new that we can do, we won't entertain it because we think that that's not for me, or my grandma would have told me, or that's not for me because my parents didn't do it, or that kind of thing. um and all it is just, it's not narrow thinking. It's not narrow minded. Not It doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. It just means that you haven't done enough. You haven't done enough or pushed hard enough to make changes where it's necessary. Um, we always want to do something. I know I have my own goals. Sally has her own goals. Linda has her own goals. Letitia has her own goals. Guys, as you jump on, put a one in the comments, and put a two in the comments. Put a one in the comments if you're watching it live, a two if you're catching this during the replay, and tell us where you're watching from. So you get to decide what you want to do for your life, for the rest of your life, what you want to do every single day, what you want to do with your kids, what you want to experience now until the day for the rest of your life. Basically, you you know you get to decide these things, right? Nobody is gonna come and decide and accomplish anything for you, right? You have to go out and do the work for yourself. Um, Sometimes it does call for doing a little research. You got to do the research yourself. If there's some learning involved, you have to do the learning yourself. You know, all these different dreams that we want to do, we want to have, and we dream big, but we don't want to take any risk. Okay, and by not doing so, that's going to depend on whether you whether you reach those goals or not, whether you reach the dream, or whether whatever it is that you want to happen is going to happen because you won't act. There comes a point in time where you got to go and take a risk. You have to take the risk. Your dreams depend on your own efforts. They really do. They really do. And I know, when I was little, I remember, whatever I dream of, I can do it. Whatever I dream of, I can do it. We all heard that before. But everything that we everything that we said we wanted to do, everything we dreamed about when we were younger, we really didn't think we could do that. We Be honest, guys. Linda, Vadella, Miss Dolores, Kathy, y'all tell the truth. When you were younger, did you really? Now, some of us may have really had that mentality, like, I can do anything. I'm going, and you were raised, I can do anything, right? Well, sometimes it's not just the way you're raised. Sometimes the way you're raised and with the mindset and how you feel about yourself kind of fights. And if you win and you don't have, and your confidence is low and you think, oh, I can't do this, then no, you're not going to accomplish it. Okay. You're not going to accomplish it. But those dreams, all that good stuff that you're wanting for yourself and your family, um, that depends on you. Are you willing to do the research? Are you willing to do? And once you get the research, sometimes research is just learning. It doesn't mean you got to go to the library and check out 15 books. It simply means you go get the education you need in order to do what you want to do. All right. You know, I, I was and like I said, when I came on, I told you guys that all this came because I'm having conversations with team members and friends, who sound like me. You know, it just sounds like me. There's so many things that we're being introduced to, we're learning about, but we're afraid to get into it. And and I get it. We see the possibilities, but we're afraid to jump in it. We don't know enough about it to take part in it. We just, I'm going, nah, it's okay, I'm gonna stay back here. But we got dreams. We have these different dreams. You do know that God puts people in our path to help us in the long run. Just because somebody comes in your path right away, it doesn't mean that that is the complete answer right there. Sometimes you got to wait a year. Sometimes you might have to wait 2 years, and sometimes it might be 3 years. And that's one of the things that he did with me. He put somebody in my life, and I was telling my team this yesterday. I said, God put somebody in my life. What I needed, He didn't give it to me right away because I had to learn how to trust that person. That trust built a relationship. That relationship turned into a learning opportunity. It's just learning, just learning, just learning. And during this learning process, my confidence is building. And it's like, oh my goodness. So years go by, and I'm just gonna put it to you like this. For me, it was just improvement all the way around. It was just all improvements, like, oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Every time I turned around, it was a celebration. And just with the being in the presence of somebody who you trust, and they're genuinely trying to help you and support you, it's like, wow, okay, God, I see what you've been doing all this time. This is a setup for the setup. This is a setup for the setup. And some of you guys may know what I'm talking about. Some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about. But a lot of times when we hear things, we may not want to. That may not be the thing that we want to hear, but it may be the thing that we need. Okay, so not acting on things. I was thinking about me. And I remember, And I'm not saying that you're the one that's doing this, but like I said, I was doing the same thing. I got tired of my own circumstances. Okay. I got tired of the I can'ts. I got tired of the I can't go. I got tired of the I can't pay for it, or I got tired of I won't be able to go this time, or no, no kids, you can't do this, or all this. And man, do we go on family vacation or not? Do we buy the kids what they really want, or don't buy the kids what they really want? I got tired of those type of circumstance, those kind of situations. Those kind of situations. I really, really got tired of it. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all share this live. I got tired of struggling, paying the bills. Y'all, my husband was at work. Some weeks he would work 80 hours a week. And you're like, how in the world did he do that? Well, he worked Saturdays and Sundays too. So that kind of took a little bit of off of Monday through Friday. 80 hours a week. And you would think a smart person, listen, I'm sorry, not a smart person, but a person who works hard would say, that's that's good. Travis worked all those hours to provide for his family. You guys should be happy. You guys should be grateful. You guys should be, doing very good. He's bringing home that big check. You're right. We were grateful. We were grateful. We were. But he was tired. He was stressed out. His blood pressure stayed up. He stayed in our bedroom with the door closed. When he came home, he would take his shoes off, take them to the closet, he go in the bedroom, close the door, take his shoes off, and relax for about 5 minutes. Get up, do a little something. And I don't mean walk upstairs, say hello to the kids. I don't mean come out of the bedroom to see how the kids' days were. I'm talking about he would come out, get him something to drink, maybe a snack, go back in the room, close the door, take a shower, lay down, and nearly crash. What kind of life is that? Even I, as a wife, knew that that is no. If I can change it, I'm ready to change this situation. God, if there's a way, show me the way. I'm ready to do what it's going to take. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to put forth every action and all the effort I can in order to make this situation change. And that change was to retire him. That was back in May. I did it. I did it. I did it. And every morning, he does not have to get up and go to that job. Every morning, month after month after month after month, he retired in May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. It's been 8 months. 8 months. 8 months. Okay. We have not had to borrow money from anyone. We have not had to say, hey, well, we can't do such and such because we don't have any money. Mm-mm. God puts you in position. He will put you in the path of the right person. Only he knew that it would work out like this. Only he knew. But what I'm trying to tell you is everything that you want, everything that you want to become is completely and entirely up to you. Whatever you decide that you want to go do, so be it. Whatever you decide that you want to go change, so be it. But you cannot continue to complain, to talk about you not having money. You can't complain about your family. You can't complain about your job. You can't keep complaining about your money. God's putting people in your path for you to connect with, but you refuse to do a little bit of listening and a little bit of let me change my mind on this. It ain't that bad. It ain't. But don't. Why are we going into things looking for the worst? Y'all ever talk to anybody and they start out like this? Let's okay, so I like network marketing. It's never made me as much money as I can't think of anything that has ever made us this much money. Okay. So when it comes down to, the opportunity, have you ever had someone say, hey, I might have something for you, and this is probably right up your alley. You say you don't want to go out and work in the industry anymore, that industry anymore. You really want to keep your kids at home or homeschool your children or whatever it is. Or you want to just create a different lifestyle where you're not having to pull up at the gas station, pull up at the, I love these cars now. Pull up at the gas station and you got to call both banks. You got to get on and check both accounts on the both bank accounts to see which card you get to use. I'm sorry, just to see which card you get to hand to your child, your son, who's 12 years old, and he's standing there. Mama, where's the card? Let me go ahead and get the gas. And he's so proud to pay for the. He's so proud to pump the gas. He's so proud, and he's standing out there waiting to pump the gas. He can't pump the gas because you don't know which card to give him, you know? So I got tired of that. I really did. I really did. And just getting sick and tired of that, where I saw potential, the potential of what I could have. See, it wasn't that I saw potential in myself. Somebody else saw potential in me that God put them in my path. That you go coach this girl, you go mentor this girl. This is who I want you to help. Okay, it wasn't just me. It was many people. But that's the thing. God puts us in positions to where we already got the setup, but we quit or we don't want to work hard. Some days I had to work by myself, and there were months when I had to work by myself. There were months where people would talk about me in the business. Okay? They would talk about me in the business and then smile in my face. But you know what? They don't know that I know it. Yeah, they don't know that I know it. Who gives a flying flip? Seriously. Because you know what? You know what? Just by taking my own action, just taking action, making effort, just doing whatever what I got to do. What I got to do. My husband, he's retired in May. Okay, just tell me what I got to do to keep this thing going. And you know what? I didn't miss the conversations. I didn't miss being included in the girly talks. I didn't miss any of that. I didn't miss any of that. And just by minding my own business, I was able to, I say we, and I'm going to say we because me and my husband, first of all, the first 5 months in this opportunity, Travis and I hit six figures in the opportunity. This is not an opportunity call, y'all, okay? But I'm just telling you, what you become is entirely up to you. And so that was when we hit six figures. Oh, here it is right here. We look, it's the six figures. We hit six figures within 6 months. And not soon after that, we finally hit $250,000 earnings. Okay. And what's so crazy is, and like I said, this is not an opportunity, but it's just who you become is entirely up to you. Who you become is entirely up to you. And I have to say this because I have a team. I didn't do this by myself. We did things together. Me and my team, we did things together. We trained. Some people would say, y'all got training again? You show up to help them. When you know what people need, you show up to give it to them. You show up so they can get it. Sometimes people will say, all you're doing is keeping them motivated. People don't need motivating. And that's not, God didn't tell me to listen to you. Okay. He didn't tell me that, hey, look. When they tell you that, you just stop helping people, okay? You stop helping people. That's not it. That's not it. You see people hurting. You see people struggling. You see people in bad relationships. You see people trying to get things together with their kids because number one, my marriage ain't always been peaches and cream with ice cream. Okay, my finances hadn't always been, oh goodness, cha-ching. All right, so I wanted to do something different. I wanted to be somebody to help more people. I wanted to help people, not just like me. You don't have to be a woman. You don't have to be married. You don't have to have children. I just wanted to help people. I just wanted to help people. That's all I wanted to do. And once I made up my mind, once I learned that I could do this and I had something to offer to other people. And yes, I could be an inspiration of some sort to some people. And I'm not on here bragging about myself, so don't even take it like that. But when I realized that you can do more, that's when I said, okay, God, let's do more. What we gonna do now? What we gonna do? What do I need to do? Just tell me what I need to do. So again, God puts people in your path. And are you listening? Are you listening to the people in your path? Take that stinking thin-sized mindset that you probably could have and expand it. You know how you could buy shoes and the shoes are really tight and you buy the thing and you put it in there to stretch the shoe. That's what some of us need to do with our minds because our minds are like, ugh, like too small. They're just too narrow. But just giving it, just trying to change the situation. Just trying to change the situation for me and my family. And I don't want my husband to have to go back to that job. Listen, struggling to pay those bills. I'm telling you, going on these vacations, y'all, we would go on vacations. We would go on a vacation, a 7-day vacation just for my husband to come back and go right back to work the next day. He would have to work all the way. He would have to work a triple almost, really not. He would have to work a double shifts all week just to make up for what he was going to give up so we could go on vacation. He's working harder than ever just so we could go on vacation. Now, it just didn't make sense. God, what I got to do? What I got to do to make this situation livable, a better situation, a more loving home for me and him and our children and grandchild. What I got to do? Tell me what I got to do. Help people. Okay. I don't know how to help people, but I sure do whatever I got to do. Remember, I don't have to go to work. I retired myself from my cleaning business. I don't have to go clock in. I don't have to do that. Now I can help as many people as I want. I can help as many people as I want. People, you say, what you doing on training for 2 hours? Training? What the heck you training on? What the heck are you training on? And when I tell them what I'm training on, they're like, oh, okay, cool. And that's it. That's it. But all of that, and I had no idea, honestly, what the reward would be, because at a point in time when you're really enjoying what you do, you lose track of time. Sometimes you don't lose track of numbers, but you end up in a place where it's like, okay, God, how did we get here? How did we get here? And when we're doing our numbers or whatever, and every week, see, if you're in network marketing, you know what I'm talking about, because every month you add everything up. But before you know, and you're like, okay, we're getting close. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, we're getting close. when we went to was it California? Did we go to, was it California? I think it was. We came home with this. We came home with this. And we always Stanisha always asks, and we'll always tell her, where you at, where you at, where you at, where you at. So I guess she's keeping. I don't know. I guess she's keeping a tally, or whatever. And Travis is the one that normally does the numbers and all. And it's like, we did such and such. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Oh, we such and such. Okay, that's good. We did such and such. Okay, that's good. But when you actually see it, because just seeing it, oh, okay, we did that. Okay, cool. But for me to get the documentation and to have that and to put it beside those numbers on that notebook, it was like, wow, we really hit $500,000 in 2 years. He is not going to have to go back to that job, to any job. He is not going to have to go back to that job. No job. And it's so funny. They might take him back too, but no, we won't be doing that. But like I said, guys, you got to decide, what you want to change in your situations. I started by affirming what I wanted. I started affirming, number one, what I would do by I am. Okay, I am going to, or I such and such. If it's I bought 15 acres of land. That would be my affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful I bought 15 acres of land. That would be my affirmation if that's what I wanted. If I wanted a new car, I am so happy and grateful that I bought a 2021 a Honda Accord. If that is what I wanted, I decree and I declare that I have 50 new customers each and every week. If that is my affirmation. Do you understand? I am so happy and grateful for those of you who are just constantly just got all these things and everything's just going downhill. I dare you to change your mouth. I dare you to change the way you speak about it. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful that I have a loving family. I'm so happy and grateful that I love my job. It doesn't necessarily have to be the job you're at that you're talking about, you're happy about. God could he could take that affirmation and set you up and leave you from that job and put you in a position to like where I am, which is I don't have to go to work. So I am so happy and grateful that I love my job. Go to work. I dare you to go to work and smile at everybody. I dare you to do that. I am so happy and grateful that I pay all of my bills on time. I'm so happy and grateful that my bills are set on automatic draft every month. I'm so happy and grateful that I pay all of my bills early. I'm so happy and grateful that I love paying my bills, make me happy. Do you see what I'm saying? Everything that you're talking about that you cannot do, that you're not sure of, or you don't understand. Well, it could be even crypto. It could be drink to shrink, or it could be the diamonds, or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. So she's not giving me enough information. Forget all of that. Do you see what it can do for you? Stop telling people that that's not for you. Stop telling people that, well, I'm not you. I can't do that. Why can't you? Do you know who I was? Do you know who I was? I will cuss you out flat to your face. That's who I was. Helping somebody? I'll help. But I didn't say I was going to like helping. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand now who I was? Don't get me wrong. Now you mess with my kids, I'm gonna have to talk to you. You mess with my kids. You know, my husband can take care of himself. My mama can take care of herself. But there's something about the kids. You know what I mean? The kids and the grandma. Don't mess with them. But all I'm saying is, but do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm about to cuss anybody out, but that's get on a get on a Zoom with 50 people and they're all women and we're not tearing each other's pulling each other's hair out. No, that wouldn't have been me. I wouldn't have had a part of it at all. But God always puts people in your path to set you straight. And sometimes he even gives the authority to that person to say, now when they get out of hand, direct them back to the path, okay? But be gentle. But be gentle. And that's the thing. Be gentle, give grace. And that's what I told my team. I said, y'all, this is the year about giving grace. I don't care how anyone has hurt you. I don't care how they have made you feel, or how they were against you or talked about you. And listen, they can talk about you all. They can talk about people. They can talk about me all they want to. But you know what they can't touch? It might even get to my emotions just a little bit. But you know what? They could talk all they want to, but it don't affect my finances. They could talk all they want to. But you know what? That's fine. They could even message my team and tell them something. But you know what? They trust me enough to say, hey, Roz, I got this message. I don't know if you are aware of this or whatever the situation is. Okay, let me talk. Let me handle that real quick. So you have to be careful with who. Be careful. Be careful. Don't do stuff like that. Don't do stuff like that. Now we don't have that kind of thing going on, but I'm just saying. But the person that I was, there's no way in the world that the things that I have been through, and like I said, over the past 2 years, before I decided that I was going to do what I had to do what I had to do to get what I wanted, I knew I was going to have to go through some stuff, and it wasn't going to be pretty, and it was going to be lonely, and it was going to hurt, and I was going to cry. But I had some tissue to dry my eyes. I had a Band-Aid and I had some stuff, some Neosporin to put on my little cut, put a Band-Aid on it. It's okay, cool, let's go. There were times where I tripped up and I fell down, and I get right back up and I get back to it. You have to have that same type of attitude with everything that you explore, everything that you are confronted with in life. You can't just allow things to just stop you. This is not a stopping season. When you do stop, that's when the enemy wins. The enemy wins simply by you just, okay, devil, you got it. You got me. I can't do this, and I'm not going to try to fight you. Don't do that. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice that you were there. That's what you need to tell them. Hey, I didn't even notice that you were there. But now that I see you, get your butt out of here. Rebuke them. All right, don't come back. Don't come back. You don't have to cuss them out. You don't have to fuss. You don't have to fight them. You don't have to drag the devil out. You invite them out. Come on now. You got to go. Get on out of here. Get on out of here. All these things that we could be doing differently to help ourselves, to help our situations, is just totally up to us, whether we're going to do them or not. That's all it is. That's all it is. So who you become is entirely up to you. And who you don't become is entirely up to you. And you're going to have to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for it. because God didn't create a spirit for failure. And before we were put in the womb, before he gave the womb the spirit. He put he we're gonna have a little baby in there. Here's the baby, and it's the spirit, your spirit. He already he basically, hey, you are going to help millions of women. You are going to help people. You're going to go through some things, but you're going to make it through. They're going to be hard. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be kicked. You're going to be scratched. Somebody's going to push you off the cliff, but don't worry about it. There's a trampoline down there, somewhere way, way, way down there. You might even hit a rock, but you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. You got to remember that God created you before you had a spirit, but you had a spirit of what to and direct and instructions from God before you were born. When we're born, that's when everything starts. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. Stop. Don't do that. You might fall. Don't do that. You might fall. How many times did you go over and push your baby down when they were trying to walk? Baby's trying to walk. You push it. You can't. You're not gonna do that. You don't do that because there's no fear there. They don't know that if they walk out in the road that they're gonna get hit by a car. We teach fear, and while we're teaching fear at such a young age, we teach fear in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, all the way up until adulthood. Now, what are we operating off of? Fear. We're operating off of fear. And with us doing that, what is that doing? It's doing nothing but holding us back from what? It's holding us back from what? Becoming the person that we're supposed to be, becoming that person that God said, okay, these are the things that you're going to go through, but you're going to make it. Okay? And there you go. Go do it. So as we get older, we're all old enough to know we got to make some changes. We know we got to make those changes. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? What has been presented to you or shown to you or an opportunity opened up to you, whether it's a new job or excuse me, some of us are even afraid to apply for a car. We rather ride around in a piece of crap jalopy. Some of us rather keep living in the same apartment or house, and it's not even livable because we're afraid somebody's going to tell us no. And the best thing that you can do is get used to the no's. Let people tell you no. Yo, hey, how you doing? Good. Can I borrow such this? No. Oh, okay, cool. You ain't mad? No. Because if I can't get it from you, I'll go ask somebody else. That's me. That's me. Hey, you want to join this opportunity with me? No. Oh, okay, cool. People think you're mad at them. Girl, I ain't mad at you. I'll be on Facebook and I'll see them. I saw somebody at church today that said, hey, I'm on Facebook, but I don't, do a whole lot on Facebook. I said, please don't think you got to comment on everything I do on Facebook. The people that I attract are for me, and those are the people that I'm assigned to help. It is all good. It is all good. So all I'm saying is this. Stop being a Rudy Poop or a Rudy Poop or whatever. It's time for us to really become and start living this life that we could really be living. Do you understand what I'm saying? We live pitiful because we feel like we can only produce pitiful things. You could produce great things. Didn't I tell you who I was and what I would do? I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. I had a cleaning business for 10 years. For 10 years. And 10 years. And I never saw this. Whoops. I never saw that. I never saw that. I never saw that. I mean, it would help pay the bills, but I didn't do this because I worked hard. I did this because I kept saying, okay, God, what are we doing now? What am I supposed to do? Tell me, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? And I say this all the time. Just do the work. There's always a reward. Even when you don't know what the reward is, and this is just a plaque. It's just a plaque. But it's pretty. It's just a plaque. Yes. It's just a plaque to show what I'm capable, what I've done, and I know what I'm capable of. So I could just say one thing to you. You watch what happens next. This is already done. This is already done. This is already done. God, what's next? So my husband having to go back to find him another job working 80 hours a week. No, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. I got tired. I got tired and I decided it's time for some changes in our situations. And it's time for some changes in your situations and conversations. And conversations. You need to start taking daily action and expect more and expect better of yourself for you and your family. So I want you guys to ask yourselves, seriously, ask yourselves, what is it that I need to become? Or what is it, God, that I can become? Don't tell me now. Just take me through. Just take me on the road. I'm willing to go. God, I'm willing. I'm willing to show other people what you can do. I'm willing. I promise you when it happens, I'm going to tell them. I promise you that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to tell them because they know all I have is a GED. They know I don't have. So know this. Your education has nothing to do with who you are to become. It doesn't. That's not the true you. Do you understand that? Because when you came out, see, remember, God already told you, you need to listen. Pay attention to the things that are falling in your path. Pay attention to the things that are right here in front of you. Pay attention to the things that keep popping up. And I get it. Sometimes we don't want anybody to tell us. Sometimes we don't want to learn anything new. Sometimes we just want to just let me just let me do it this way. I'll do it my way. And you're struggling for a long time. You better wake up. You better wake up. You better wake up. I'm talking to the people on my team. I'm talking to those of you that are in I Choose to Live. You better wake up. If I can accomplish what I've accomplished, there's no reason why you can't accomplish it too. And those of you, my friends and my family who's listening, you better wake up. There's things that you can accomplish as well. You don't have to keep living in lack. You don't have to keep dealing with the okie doke. Some may even say, Roz don't have no friends. I don't care. I don't care about no friends. I don't care about having friends. This is not a friendly season. This is a season to help people. This is a season, and I can't, hey girl, what we gonna do tonight? I'm helping people. What you doing? Join my team. Let me help you. Or if you helpful, you can help them too. I'm not, what do you call it? I don't even know the word. conceited. Yeah, that's it. I'm not conceited or anything. But I could tell you this, if you want to change your situations, that's entirely up to you. And if you want to live in it, at least learn how to be happy in it. There's no reason for you to live in and around bull crap. At least even if you know it smells like crap, get you some nice smelling candles. Keep that floor swept, mop the floor, vacuum. At least try to hide the crap smell. Okay? But at some point in time, you're going to get tired of smelling it. You're going to get tired of smelling it. I'm telling you right now. But I'm telling you guys, this is it. We got tired of that. We got tired of it. But I was more concerned. The two things that really concerned me was that my kids had to see their dad work so hard to spend minimal time with them. And when he did, he was very unengaged. Very unengaged. He was tired. Woe slept out. And then God said, "Oh, yes, the drink to shrink is making a difference in the household bills. The common sense theory 3-step system is easy." And he made it easier and easier and easier for us to do and serve so many people, as well as serving a team and helping people. And that's what it's about. It's just helping people. What do you do, Rosa? Help people get healthy and help them live a happier life. Why go through all? I listen. I'm tired. Just live a happier life and be a happier person about yourself, becoming the person that you were not strong enough. So basically, who am I? I'm the freaking Mack truck behind your butt. That's who I am. Sorry, not sorry. I'm the freaking Mack truck behind your butt. I'm gonna push you and push you and push you. That's all. I just want to see everybody win because somebody took the time to make sure I knew I can do this. Until I didn't even believe in myself at the beginning. I didn't even believe in myself. I'm like, Lord have mercy. What in the world? What's wrong with this girl? She think I can do what? I can't do none of this stuff, Lord. What's wrong with her? And I told her, you think me and Travis can do that? She said, I know you can. What? Trav, she must not know that I don't have my diploma. She must not know. She must not know. I didn't walk the stage. Okay. She must not know these things. And I don't just by doing and doing more and then a little bit more and you add a little bit more. Did I lose any sleep? Not much. Did I have to cry? I did. Did someone hit me and I cried? No. It was just me trying to get rid of the old me. That's what all it was. And you know what? And this is for another live, and I ain't gonna talk about it right now. I realized that a lot of the things that kept me back from becoming the person sooner was because I had told myself so many lies to myself based upon what people have told me in the past. And I have lived in lies for years. I ain't even gonna lie I'm like, well, such and such did this to me and blah, 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 blah. You gotta rescue yourself, baby. I told myself those lies, and I had to be accountable for those lies that I told myself. And I had to forgive myself for even putting myself through that. Now, I cannot say that I would have not had to have gone through those things. That was a part of the plan. I had to go through those things I had to be hurt. I had to be pushed. I had to be pinched. I had to be talked about. I had to be, hey girl, hey. knowing you're talking about me behind my back, but I'm going to smile at you anyway. I had to go through all of that in order to become who I am today. And some might say, she ain't nobody. My name is Roz. That's who I am. My name is Roz. That's who I am. So anyway, I can't believe I was on here for 50 minutes. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. But I just couldn't. I was listening to somebody, and who it was. It was the last couple of days. I listened to motivational speakers, but I also I listened to Jim Rohn. I listened to Bob Proctor, Lisa Nichols, John Maxwell, and all his books. David Imonitier. Oh my goodness. Eric Thomas. They're different people that I listen to, and I get different things from them. And when I hear where it's really talking to me. You know what I mean? So I may not get it the first time, but I might get it the second time. And I was listening to one of them, and I was like, oh my goodness. Wow. 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 But for me, personal development is really, really important. It's super, super important. So guys, anyway, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Become that person that you're supposed to become. Because the person that you are now, it ain't it. You know how I know? Because the person I am right now, that's just the person who I've become right now. And this ain't it. There's more. There's always more. Always look for more. All right, guys, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. And speaking of David Imonitier, we have the pleasure, my mentor, Stanisha Graham, we have the opportunity to be on a call with him tonight. And I'm excited. Okay. I'm like really, really excited about that. Simply because, when you're listening to somebody, or, he's like an Oprah Winfrey, you know? So when you're listening to different people and you have the opportunity to be on a Zoom call and hear the person speak, you already watch them on YouTube or whatever, different people. And it's like, oh my goodness, wow. Wow. So if you are interested in being on that call with us tonight, message me and I'll tell you how you can get access to that. All right. Well, anyway, guys, that's it. I'm going to let you all go. Y'all have a blessed evening. I'll see you later.